Good day, everyone. My name is Chloe Tan. I'm the website content writer at Healy Consultants based in Singapore. Today, I have with me my coworker, Peter Chakrov. He's our Sales and Business Development Officer in our European office. Hi, Peter. How are you today?
Hi, Chloe. Oh, well, thank you.
Good. All right. So today we're here to talk about a Hungary engagement that you recently completed, yes?
Yes, it was for a very prominent UK client.
Okay. So could you just tell me a little bit about this engagement, where the client is based in, what the business activity was of the company, and what services did they want you to provide them?
Great. So this is a client that is based in London, and they are expanding their business abroad all across Europe. They're dealing with HR consultancy and advisory relating to hiring local European employees. They asked us to register for them a subsidiary company. So a limited company where the shareholder was their UK parent company. Because it was a bit at the end of the COVID times, they didn't really want to travel to Hungary and Budapest in particular. So they asked us to source them a non-travel solution. We discussed with our team internally, and we sourced a fast, ready-made nominee solution, which basically entails our lawyer registering a company on the client's business name, setting up a bank account, and then transferring the corporate structure and the bank account to our client's preferred signatories.
All right, that seems pretty super cool. How long would you say the engagement last roughly?
In terms of time savings, we saved the client about 3 weeks in certifying documentation. And after that, the bank that we used, Budapest Bank, allowed them to operate the online banking remotely from London, and basically gave them a little bit of a window to visit Budapest and formally transfer the signatory rights. The client traveled 3 months later to Budapest while already using the bank account. We picked them up from the airport, we brought them to their preferred hotel, we set up a meeting with our lawyers, visit to the notary, and then they met with the bank, which allowed them to formally transfer the signatory rights on the bank account. And basically that's the end of the engagement. Nowadays we're just supporting them to complete their quarterly and annual reporting,
so
which would allow them to operate. Correct.
Okay, cool. So it took like about a year or something? Like
No, actually they paid us in December. The company was set up in January this year. The banking was immediately available 2 weeks later. And the client traveled actually 2 weeks ago to Budapest to formally transfer the signatory rights, while at the meantime they were already using the bank account for their settlements. So what we're going to supply them over the coming months is reporting on their accounting and tax obligations in Hungary.
All right. So like right now it's May 2022. Okay, cool. So were there any challenges that you said that you faced during this engagement, or everything was pretty straightforward?
There was a small challenge. They had to basically link a UK phone number with the bank account, which proved a little bit of a challenge because the Budapest bank would only allow a local Hungarian number to be linked initially. So what we did is we prepared a small power of attorney, which was certified and submitted with Telecom, which is the largest telecommunication service provider in Hungary. They approved it in about 2 weeks' time, which allowed the UK phone number to be used as basically authorization device for the online banking. So they could just make online transactions from London with the Hungarian bank account using the UK phone number for security messages.
That's good to hear. All right. Well, were there finally Peter, were there any highlights or key takeaways that you can get from this engagement?
Yes. Majority service providers request the clients to visit Budapest directly in order to complete all the formalities on the ground, but with differences in seasons, in public holidays, in travel restrictions. Sometimes it's not easy to go there and be in person. So Healy Consultants supplies a solution to our clients with a ready-made company, a ready-made bank account that can be transferred without any travel obligations in the short term. And our client can visit the country later on over the coming 6 months at their convenience to finalize the transfer of the signatory rights.
All right, that's good to know for me and the audience. Well, Peter, thank you so much for giving me your time today, and I look forward to talking to you about more engagements. I think it's the first time we ever recorded a podcast today, so nice
Great.
talking to you again. Thank you.
Thank you, Koi. You were a lovely host. Yeah.
Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.